This video is brought to you by WeGotSoccer.com, offering all the latest soccer gear at everyday low prices. Don't forget to use coupon code SR4U at checkout for 10% off any order, plus free shipping within the US on any order of $75 or more. Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing plus on-feet video of the Adidas Predator LZ in the brand new black, lab lime, and metallic silver colorway. If you guys could take a second to leave a like on the video right now, it would be greatly appreciated. Get this box out of the way. And whenever I do these videos and I write the reviews on my website, I try to be as honest as possible with you guys. And if I'm being completely honest, I have to say that I don't find the Predator LZ to be the most attractive shoe. But in this particular colorway, I think it looks really, really good. By a long shot, this is my personal favorite colorway of the Predator LZ. I think a lot of them haven't looked the best, like I said, if I'm being completely honest, but I really like the look of this one. So if you guys want to leave a comment down below letting me know your personal favorite colorway of the Predator LZ so far, I would be very curious to hear what you guys think and what your favorite colorway is. As far as this colorway itself goes, as you can see, it's black pretty much on the front half of the shoe. You have two of the elements, or the main elements, are all black as well, so it kind of blends in with the rest of the upper. Then, of course, you have that lab lime on the second back half of the shoe with the Predator elements on the sides in that lab lime color as well. Lab lime, while it sounds like lime green, isn't actually green. It's kind of like a yellow with a slightly green tinge to it, and you can see that split on the sole plate as well. Really does look cool. And then you have the metallic silver on the stripes and then the studs here on the bottom. But again, for the most part, pretty simple colorway, but I think looks really, really good. Has that nice faded look, similar to what we're seeing on the Nike Mercurial Vapor 9, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. As far as the performance of the Predator LZ goes, I do have a full review already up on my website, SoccerReviewsForYou.com. So if you do want to get a better idea as to how these shoes fit, feel, and perform, I strongly recommend going ahead and checking out that full review. You're going to find all of the details there. And again, the link will be found down below in the description. As far as the LZ itself is concerned, it is the first major change we've really seen to the Predator line, in that it's completely different. It's ditched the bladed stud pattern altogether. It's no longer a natural leather shoe, whether it be kangaroo leather or just a full grain leather. And they've just done a lot of changes from any of the past Predators that we've seen. Some people love it, some people hate it. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the feel that the Predator LZ has to offer. But again, this shoe is really kind of like a love or hate shoe. Some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it, simply because it offers kind of a very unique feel, I should say. It's nothing that hasn't been done before, but if you like a lot of grip, you're going to like the Predator LZ. But if you don't like a lot of grip on the ball, then you're probably not going to like the Predator LZ. I would put it as simply as that. If we start off with the 5 lethal zones, hence the name LZ, there's 5 on the shoe. You have this one on the outside, that is the dribble zone. And again, it's made out of like a rubbery, slightly textured, rubberized, these little fins on there. Then you have your first touch zone here on the top, which again, kind of a thicker rubber, not as abrasive, but does provide a little bit of extra grip on the ball. You have your sweet spot, which is this kind of like half circle looking thing. That's going to be the most noticeable thing on the shoe, in my opinion, simply because you're making so many touches on the ball in this exact area. And again, it just provides a lot of extra grip or friction between your foot and the soccer ball, which again depends on your own personal preferences. If you like that, then you're going to love the Predator LZ. If you don't like too much grip and you like your foot to slide against the ball, the Predator LZ is probably not going to be the shoe for you. And then of course you have your drive zone, or your standard striking element, which is what we've traditionally seen on pretty much all of the Predators. And then of course you have this little outline pad here, a little bit of a memory foam insert, and that is your pass pad. Allows for a little bit of extra cushioning on the ball, which is definitely a good thing. Probably my favorite element on the shoe itself. Again, if you want more information on how each of these elements perform and what kind of impact that they have, go ahead and check out that full review. As far as the upper goes, it's made out of a hybrid leather synthetic material, brand new for the Predator LZ, and it's actually pretty nice from Adidas. Easily their nicest synthetic that they've put out so far. It's supposed to be like a Kangalite idea, where it's supposed to be synthetic with the benefits of a natural leather. But it doesn't have that soft leather touch, in my opinion. It's a little bit on the thinner side, but definitely has some nice softness as far as flexibility goes. Just not going to have that soft touch, or the naturally soft touch of a leather soccer shoe. So just keep that in mind. You do have this synthetic liner on the inside that's really, really soft. Does a good job of locking your heel in place. And then if I actually show you guys the insole as well, you have like a synthetic or nubuck synthetic suede material on the top. with basically an EVA foam insole with these little EVA foam overlays. They might be adiprene. There's no specification there, but again, the insole is actually pretty nice in my opinion. Has some nice cushioning to it, especially in the forefoot. If we move on to the sole plate and stud pattern, you can see it does have the sprint frame, which we're seeing on pretty much all of the Adidas lines nowadays. It is, like I said, loosely based off of the sprint frame from the Adizero. You can see this particular version is in 2 pieces, whereas the Adizero is 1 piece all the way through with that external heel counter. But again, it kind of does the same job, a little bit more flexible than the Predator and then the Adizero in my opinion, and has a little bit more bulk to it. But again, the performance and feel is very, very similar between both of these two shoes. Very similar cut through the midfoot as well. You can see you have these triangular studs. Again, the exact same stud pattern you're going to get on the Adizero. Performs really well. They're a little bit longer for firm ground studs, and because they have slightly larger surface areas, they don't really penetrate the ground as easily as a more traditional conical stud or even a bladed stud for that matter. But for the most part, they perform really, really well. And like I said, it's kind of like a combination between a conical stud and a bladed stud pattern. And then, of course, you do have that My Coach slot in there. The shoe is My Coach compatible. So if you do have the My Coach chip, you can slot it right in there and track your stats on the go. That's pretty much it as far as the unboxing portion goes. And we're going to do a quick weigh-in so you can see how light these guys are. The Predator LZ is actually a fairly lightweight soccer shoe. It uses that sprint frame construction, which, like I said, is based off of the Adizero, which is an extremely lightweight soccer shoe. So it shouldn't be too much of a surprise that the LZ is pretty lightweight as well. I'm going to weigh this in real time for you guys. The listed weight on this shoe is 8 ounces. I have a brand new pair here in a size 9 US. I'm going to throw on the scale so you can see what it weighs in real time. And as you can see, this pair weighs in at 8.1 ounces. So 0.1 ounces over the listed weight, which is absolutely nothing. That's pretty much like the weight of 1/4 of the laces. It really doesn't mean anything at all. Nothing that you're going to notice. And as far as how these shoes feel in hand and on feet, they are very lightweight. I would expect them to be a little bit lighter. They do weigh a little bit more than the previous model, which was the Adipower, which kind of seemed a little bit surprising to me, especially considering this is a synthetic upper. But again, like I said, the weight that you're going to feel with the Predator LZ is pretty good. It's kind of like that starting point for like a lightweight soccer shoe. So like I said, if you don't want to have too much bulk on your foot, want to stay a little bit lighter weight, the Predator LZ is definitely going to offer that to you. But that's pretty much it as far as the weigh-in portion goes, and we'll move on to a quick on feet so you can get a better idea as to how these shoes fit. Alright, here's a look at the Pred LZs on feet, and from right out of the box, this is actually a very comfortable shoe. But what's somewhat unusual about this particular model is that even though it's synthetic, it actually does have a fair bit of stretch to it. So the way that it fits from right out of the box is not the way that it's going to fit after break-in time. It actually has some stretch, especially in the forefoot and toe box area. But what's somewhat unusual is that you do have this sweet spot on the instep that's made out of that rubber material that goes right to the base of the sole plate, not allowing that particular section of the boot to change shape or stretch to your feet. So it's going to stretch in the front of the toe box a little bit, as well as on the sides, especially through the midfoot. But as far as that one spot on the shoe, it's not going to stretch at all, which I think is a little bit funny. The shape in the toe box could be a little bit better in my opinion, but for the most part, it fits really well, and it's very, very comfortable shoe to actually wear. As far as width goes, I wouldn't say that it's an overly narrow shoe. I wouldn't say that it's an overly wide shoe. It's one of those shoes that kind of runs right through the middle, and for the most part is going to fit pretty much anybody, given that you don't have an extremely wide foot. But other than that, this is one of those shoes that I think that most people are going to be able to fit into very comfortably and still get a very high quality fit as well. One thing to note is that sizing is absolutely true on this model. Again, they might fit a little bit tight from right out of the box, but that is how you want them because, like I said, they're going to stretch a little bit. I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit in the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair for yourself, I strongly recommend going true to size. That's pretty much it as far as the on-feet portion goes, and I'll leave you to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing plus on-feet video of the Adidas Predator LZ. Like I said earlier, if you would like more details as to how the shoe fits, feels, and performs, I strongly recommend checking out that full written review, which you can find linked down below in the description. On that same review page, you're going to find the high quality images of this exact pair that'll give you a better idea as to how it actually does look in person, as well as buy it now links with the best prices online, including some exclusive SR4U fan coupon codes to get you guys some additional discounts if you are interested in ordering a pair for yourself. I'll leave some annotations on screen to some other Predator LZ related videos that I have done. If you haven't checked them out already, be sure to check them out. Lots of good information to be found there. And if you do have any questions regarding this shoe, feel free to leave me a comment down below. And if you could leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. If you did enjoy today's video and you're not subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos on all the latest soccer gear, such as more unboxings, comparisons, some free kicks. All kinds of crazy stuff happens on this channel. So like I said, if you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. One last thing, if you're not following me on Instagram, my Instagram is VujoJosh. Just like this channel name, you can go ahead and look me up, or again, the link can be found down below in the description. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.